Doing Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips and football selections for Saturday, the 19th of April. Well, very disappointed day. Absolutely garbage on the horses. Congratulations to Flat Cat Callum's channel. I've seen that there's a few people that's done really well with this selection, so I'm pleased to see that. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. There was some big prices that ran well. I do believe we had an unlucky loser, but biplane ran well, finished sixth or seventh. Paying first four, but not good enough. It was eight, I think. Well, I think it was 6-1 in the end. A few that ran well, and a few that ran. Well, the vast majority ran absolutely shocking. So what I've done is I've had an early look at Saturday's racing, and I'll tell you what, I picked four horses. I've lowered it. I'm being a bit more reserved, and I tell you what, I really like the look of these. And there's one horse. Right, I'm going to tell you this now. Out of the four horses that I pick, I'm going to give you one now, and I'll tell you what it's done. It's ran at Musselburgh 5 times. It's won 4 times, and the only time it's been beaten was when it came second by a short head. Not bad, eh? However, this horse, I don't think any longer is well handicapped, but I do think it will run its race, as in like at least a place, and it's fit. So let me get into it. So what I've had is a 40 pence each way, lucky 15, it comes to £12. I've not taken any prices whatsoever, and I've had £1 each way single on each of them. So the first selection is Thunder Wonder. It's in the 150 at Musselburgh. This is, well, when I looked at it, it was the outside of the lot. I think it's got better form than what it's actually been given credit for. It's ran okay on good ground. It's good ground currently at Musselburgh. It had a recent run at South, or week and late on. I still can't quite get the handle on Charlie Johnson's stable. Is he just a poor trainer, or is he just having a bit of a bad run, or is it too many new and up and coming names? Where is he behind the times? I don't know. His horses don't run how they used to. Mark Johnston used to go to the front and were extremely difficult to pass. I don't see that anymore. It has got Joe Fanny on board, and it should be prominent. It's currently 11-1. Apparently, according to Skybet, it's been back down already from 20s. I don't buy that one bit, but we'll see. But yeah, it's currently about 11-1, and I think it's got a decent chance. The second selection is Jaxonne in the 154 at Huntingdon, paying 5 places instead of 4. I never back a winner here. You could say that about anywhere recently. But Jaxonne, he ran its best race probably was last time. Hopefully it's getting the hang of things. I can't see why. Well, I do know why, because you've got an owner paying the training fees. But John Joe Neal is training a horse rated in the 90s. It's probably one of the lowest rated horses that he's actually training. I don't really rate him as a trainer, I'll be honest. He gets his winners, but he has that many runners that he's going to. Not quite sure who's on board. It might be John. Is it John Joe? No, it's Ben Jones, actually. I like the jockey. But I just think, based on its last run, hopefully it's a poor race. And hopefully on a Saturday, it's going to find its way to the winner's enclosure. The third selection is Milos in the 3:15 at Haydock, paying 4 places instead of 3. So, in a nutshell, it's a poor race. It's a veterans race based on horses that used to be very good, but now they're not quite as good. It's a bit of a pin sticker. But what I'm going for is the fact that Milos has been plying its trade, although not that well, in much better handicaps. Is that by design? As Dan Skelton deliberately put it in a class where it can't really compete, but it brings the handicap mark down, but gets it fit at the same time while aiming for another race. Could that race be this? I don't know, but hopefully it is. It's only 6-1, so it has got a chance. Yeah, and I think it's got a chance. So the horse you've been waiting for is Wise Eagle. Yeah, I do believe it won this race last year. As I said, 5 runs at Musselburgh, 4 wins, and a short head second. I'm finding it hard to leave out. I was looking for an Ian Williams trained horse because he tends to send one here. He used to send them when what was his name? Marwan Kukash. Do you remember him? That so-called Harley Street dentist, the grey colours. like Gabriel the Great or something like that. His horses used to be. Um, I think he actually declared himself bankrupt in the end. Um, Let me know if you know something about it. I think he used to be Kuwaiti or Iranian. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, that's off topic. Wise Eagle in the 3:35 at Musselburgh, 5 places instead of 3. It should win its race. It ran its best race over hurdles last time at Kelso on a speed favouring track. Musselburgh is a speed favouring track. Slong, like most courses, they don't go off too quick, but I do think it's got a decent chance. I think Adam Nichols had a winner the other day. It doesn't. I think he's only got like half a dozen horses. They did a bit of a documentary on him when he actually had Wise Eagle ready for the Northumberland Plate. I don't think it ran too. I don't think it ran that good a race actually. But yeah, those are the 4 horses. I think Wise Eagle's probably got the most obvious chance. Wise Eagle, Milos, probably Jaxonne, and then probably Thunder Wonder. Those are the 4 horses in fancied order when I said them just then. I will put the football selections in the description below. So if you want to pop back about dinner time on Saturday, I think they're probably going to be all Premiership matches because, as you're well aware, the rest of the leagues, the Championship, League One, and League Two, were all playing at 12 and 3 o'clock today. We did manage to get the over 2.5 goals up. So for those of you, which is probably very small, it was about £50 staked, but it was £25 return. So we got half as money back for those that went all in. I don't think anybody followed me whatsoever, but that's fine. At least you saved your money, and it was just me that lost mine. So I wish you the very best of luck. Just 4 horses for tomorrow. As I said, I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.